Well, welcome to 100% LCFC. It's a glorious day, John. Down here.
I'm feeling a bit strange.
Yeah. What on earth is that you're holding?
Well, as you can see, we're not down at the King Power Stadium today. We're at Leicestershire County Cricket Club because they start their season tomorrow.
They do, and they asked us to pop down here, and we thought we'd do it. We're going to talk football, obviously, but...
I was never any good at cricket, though.
I used to like cricket, but, yeah.
I could spin bowl a bit when I was younger, but then I didn't really take it up seriously after that. But came down here and watched them quite a few times. In obviously 2020, they won that competition 3 times. So that they were innovators in 2020. But county championship season, I'd be against Nottinghamshire, who got relegated, I think, last season.
Yeah,
starting tomorrow.
Playing Nottingham on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe Monday, I think.
Maybe
Monday.
Well, the weather looks good for us anyway.
Looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's good.
And I've been walking around the ground today. They're frantically putting up new scoreboards and painting everywhere. And
you got new sponsors and all that sort of thing. Yeah, that's what they do.
So anyway, John, football.
Yes,
it's been manic, hasn't it, with Leicester City? If we just look back over the last week, we'll have played Stoke and Sunderland, 2 fantastic wins. We've got Everton on Sunday. We've got Atletico Madrid on Wednesday.
It's great, isn't it?
Crystal Palace a week on Saturday. Atletico Madrid a week on Tuesday. It's pretty frantic, isn't it?
Yeah, but we've got the
Where should we start?
But we got the lucky one, haven't we? In charge. I mean, you've got to say. I mean, he's taken that well. I know he came out and said that himself, but it's going to stick now, isn't it? Because as you say, I suppose the most recent win, obviously against Sunderland. You were probably there, but it sounded like the first half was kind of forgettable, and then substitutions. Mark Albright with a couple of balls into the box, Slimani with a nice header, and then Vardy, one touch and wham.
Yeah.
I feel a bit sorry for Sunderland. Jermaine Defoe, they hit the post, didn't they? Defoe had a chance and that sort of thing. But when you're down at the bottom, that's the sort of thing that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought Sunderland were quite plucky. They certainly were prepared to get stuck in. I thought they battled hard. They just didn't create that many chances. It wasn't a great first 45 minutes, you're right. It was, a couple of chances. Demarai Gray went close with a screamer. I mean, on Demarai Gray...
Well, I mean, I think you've got to say the way that Albrighton came on and changed the game will do him good, going forward, because obviously he was ill for the Stoke game, so he didn't play anyway, but he came on and changed it. Well, both substitutes did. So credit to Gray Shakespeare, because I think as a manager, sometimes you can make subs and everybody criticise you, what you done that for?
Yeah.
But in this instance, he got it absolutely right, didn't he? And Albrighton showed his quality with the crosses. I mean, Demarai Gray is a great young player, don't get me wrong, and he gets almost there and had a good shot and a good save. That could have got in, I guess, as well. But he's got that potential.
I said after the game, I wonder if Demarai Gray and Riyad Mahrez are just 2 similar players to have in the same pitch. Too much of a luxury to have both on at the same time. Whereas Mark Albrighton and another, you've got a flair player on one side, and you've got Mr. Consistency, isn't he, Mark Albrighton? He's very much like Steve Guppy, if you ask me. Yeah.
Well, Mahrez as well, was very tricky. Picked up a slight knock, do we think? But I wonder now whether they're going to rest him for the Everton game.
I heard Craig Shakespeare say afterwards.
He's going to assess him later.
Well, I think they said it looked like a gnat had bit him or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, so, that caught me by surprise. He kind of made a joke of it.
Yeah, so I think Riyad
but everybody's talking after the game, of course. Everybody's talking about what will he do for Everton.
Well, what do you think he will do for Everton, John?
Well, I think a lot of players would like to carry on playing. I know it's a risk, but I think sometimes. It's not like an FA Cup game or a League Cup game where you change it because it's a different competition. And although we're kind of 11th in the table and looking quite good, I still like to seal it a bit more. So I'm not a big fan of. If the players, I don't know, he's got to make a decision himself, because the players aren't going to say, well, don't leave me out, I suppose.
No, they want to play.
But Everton, they've done well this season.
Yeah, good draw against Man U and that.
And you've got to put out a pretty good side against them to get anything. And I don't think fans would be too pleased if it was a wholesale change for a Premier League. I know, we got Atletico on Wednesday, but. Hey, if you get a good result against Everton, it's momentum.
It keeps it going, doesn't it?
I think it's momentum.
Just a thought, John. The Premier League haven't done us much favours, have they, with the fixture timings this weekend? I don't want to grumble, but 4 o'clock on a Sunday in Everton. Well, I am, because other leagues, I think in Germany, they try to work for the teams who are in the Champions League.
It might have been better if it was a Saturday game.
If it was a Saturday at 3 o'clock, then
I get that.
We'd be finished at tea time, and then
like they need kind of like to get fit for games. They just need a little bit of recovery time. So it'll be light training between the games.
Yeah.
And players that are in form and winning, like Leicester are, probably want to play. So okay, it's 4 o'clock Sunday, but hey, you know,
I think it will.
They're probably in some ways the way the season's going as it is now, they probably want to play as often as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he will rest a couple of players, or maybe leave in. Will he leave Ben Alawan in? He's played really well, I think.
Well, I don't see why not really, because we don't know where we are with Wes Morgan as yet.
Back injury, wasn't it? So
yeah, that's right.
That doesn't fix itself quickly, does it?
No, it doesn't. You know, he could make one or two little changes here and there, but as it is and the way they're playing, I mean, it's probably between Gray and Albrighton, but you stick Albrighton in now. Maybe Slimani for Ogazaki, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's tricky,
one or two little changes, but I think it's about momentum, and we've got the momentum now, so why change it too much?
Yeah, and then obviously the week after that we've got Crystal Palace coming up, but I think
they've dropped away again, haven't they?
They're starting to get sticky, and obviously that's sandwiched right in between the two Madrid games, so
yeah,
that again might be another maybe rest players. But I mean, Madrid, he's obviously going to pull out. We just need an away goal, don't we? Again, I think.
Yeah,
a bit like
I
Sevilla.
think so. Yeah,
it's...
yeah. If we get an away goal, that's going to count for a lot, isn't it? Really, but it's all about what we get out of that game, and you know, you can't kind of predict what's going to happen there, but
just bring something back to the King Power Stadium.
Yeah, and you still, you know, and I'm still looking at the bottom end of the table with interest, because Hull had a good win.
Yeah.
Swansea very nearly against Tottenham, and then they kind of 3 late goals got them, you know. So down the bottom, it's, well, I mean, Sunderland are gone and Middlesbrough are gone, aren't they?
I think we're safe, John.
I think we are, but it's
now,
interesting to see who else might go down, because you know, Palace is still in there.
West Ham are sinking like an absolute pebble in the water.
They got tonked by Arsenal, didn't they?
Yeah. So West Ham, I heard West Ham fans on one of the phone-ins, and they're not happy.
No.
Again, when we went down there the other week, it's a dreadful ground for atmosphere and fans. It's not the sort of atmosphere for, right, come on, like when we did the Great Escape. You know, the King Power was rocking, wasn't it? The Olympic Stadium was like a graveyard. It was terrible.
I mean, the way it's going at the moment, you go to Everton and you come away with a draw from that, you go, yeah, but you know,
I'll take a draw.
We've got the win master in charge, haven't we? That's the problem.
He could make it seven on the spin, couldn't he?
Yeah, well, he's up there with a few other you know, good names, isn't he, as that particular record. But you know, another couple of wins, and like you say, I think we're safe now. It's where we finish in the league. I think we always said at the beginning of the season, around about mid-table would be fine.
Great,
yeah, because there's a bit of a gap between
where
Everton are and where we are, isn't there?
The top of that second half of the league almost. So it's going to be interesting, right, John? Score prediction for Everton?
Everton, I think I would go for a draw. I think I'd go for a 1-1 or something like that, to be honest. But
1-1. And who do you fancy to score? Vardy on fire?
Yeah, well, I think he's in that form, isn't he? Really? Yeah,
he's gone. It's just. I know Youngie always tells us, doesn't he? You just can't. Sometimes you need to get a goal, and then it's, you know, all the it's confidence, isn't it? He always says
a momentum.
Confidence.
Yeah. It's looking good. He's looking good again. Nice smile on his face after he scores against Sunderland, wasn't it? And it was a great ball from Albrighton. So Albrighton to start for me as well.
And Madrid.
Well, I mean, who knows there? I'd take a 2-1 coming back here again.
A 2-1 defeat.
Yeah, I mean, it might well be for the home side, but you don't know what they're going to be like, you know.
No.
So they've had a few reasonable results themselves. Leicester fans can do a job over there. I think it's got a week away for quite a lot of people, isn't it?
Yeah, I think lots of fans are going out there.
Have a good week.
100%.
But I think if we came back with a goal, if it was something like 2-1, I don't think fans would be too disappointed.
Even 3-1 wouldn't be the end of the world.
No, but I'd like to keep it as tight as possible. You don't want to put too much pressure on yourselves, but if we can get a 1-1 again or something, that would be amazing.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, John. Thanks for joining us down here at the cricket. Sun's still out just about. Are you going to try any balancing?
Yeah, I could do that. I think I'll just about do it for a little while. Oh, did that too long?
That was shocking, John.
Told you my cricket was no good.
Let's leave it there. Right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
Better.